At 3:17 p.m., the majority of what had been the richest rural school in the country was completely destroyed by a natural gas explosion on March 18, 1937, with only a few minutes left in the school day and more than 500 students and teachers inside. After odorless natural gas spilled into the basement and caught fire at New London High School in Rusk County, hundreds of people perished. 4 kilometers away, the explosion's boom could be heard. Despite early rescue attempts, 298 people perished, mostly students in grades 5 to 11. An electric woodshop sander that ignited odorless gas that had accumulated beneath and inside the school walls was found to be the explosion's primary cause. According to History.com, the school was newly constructed in the 1930s for less than $1 million and, from its beginning, purchased natural gas from Union Gas to meet its energy demands. The average monthly natural gas bill for the school was $300. According to historian James Cornell, the school board terminated its agreement with Union Gas in early 1937 in order to save money and connected to a pipeline of residual gas, also known as casing head gas, from Parade Gasoline Company. Walter Cronkite, a teenage reporter for United Press in Dallas, was one among the first journalists to arrive at the accident site south of Kilgore, between Tyler and Longview. Rain and darkness prevailed. According to a local historian, he got his first sense of how bad the situation was when he spotted a big number of cars lined up outside the funeral home in Tyler. Floodlights at the scene create thick shadows. In his book, A Reporter's Life, Cronkite stated, "We hurried on to New London. Just before dusk, we arrived there. Huge oil-field floodlights illuminated a massive pile of rubble that people were tearing up with their bare hands. I did nothing in my studies or in my life to prepare me for a story of the gravity of that New London catastrophe, and no narrative since that horrible day has surpassed it," Cronkite would later say, adding that this was decades later. According to Robert Hilliard, a volunteer for the New London Museum, a makeshift morgue was put up close to the school as well as adjacent Overton and Henderson after the catastrophe. Texas was the first state to enact regulations requiring that natural gas be blended with a malodorant to provide early warning of a gas leak as a result of the catastrophe. Other states soon after did the same. Mercaptan, the odorant introduced to signal the potentially dangerous leak of gas, is now required to give off the rotten egg stench that has come to be associated with natural gas. Let us know in comments what you think about this tragedy. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you.